welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Pour here on a thirsty Thursday.
That's right.
Barnes and Tony, once again. What's going on, brother?
Not much. Excited to be here. Let's go USA, baby. Huge overtime win last night. Yeah. The flag flies high.
Yeah.
On Thursday here. Yeah, dude. Stoked to be here. Great night. Great gaming corner sesh last night. The Chipotle, you know the deal. And excited to talk some Central, some AL Central today, dude.
Yeah. An interesting division.
Yes.
That's for sure.
The least winning division, I think, last season, right? Like no one had 90 wins.
Okay, probably, yeah,
Yeah.
that probably makes sense. So I'm excited to talk about that, and then obviously, we got to talk about the overtime win for the Americans. Now,
That's right.
Were you able to go start to finish on that, or?
Yeah, on the iPad during the game.
Okay.
During the gaming, So yeah, it was on hand, dude.
What you think Kenny did a good job, or he's all right?
No, he does do a good job. The classic score,
Yeah.
At the end, the good call there. I think, he seemed to be pretty sharp a couple times, a couple kerfuffles, but it was classic Kenny.
Speaking of kerfuffles, the streak for Twitter continues. Like, I'm going to have to call him. Honestly.
Wow, dude. We have to call their people, dude. Get Elon on the phone right now, dude.
So it's crazy. Like, it must be, but I'm just assuming that, because it says, like, people are so they must go to our page and click on the logo, right? Like,
yeah.
Because it says there's, like, a bunch of people watching.
Yeah, honestly, like, I'm pretty sure, like, it shows up in my feed.
Wait, really?
But it doesn't show up, like, on, like Downtime's, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, but, okay, because so when you go to your Twitter right now,
Mm-hmm.
that'll be the first thing that pops up? Because it doesn't pop up for me.
I don't know about the first. It's weird because it doesn't pop up like you said yesterday. Like it pops up like you can click into the live on our profile, but you can't like see it on the profile. You know what I mean?
And then I was able to. I'm gonna do this now just so.
Yeah, it was first thing in my feed.
Yeah, doesn't come
up for you at all.
That? No, but
so you have to literally go to the account, like Downtime's account, and then click the live logo there.
And then right now, just so my followers can see it, like I was just able to share it.
Mm-hmm.
So. We'll work through it, but it just it just doesn't make any sense, and I don't know, it's weird. But then like if you go to Sports account too, same thing. It doesn't come up on the feed. I don't. Yeah, it's just one of those weird technical things. I guess you could say the old above the pay grade type of thing.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know what type of back end or therefore back end is not happening really.
Yeah, But what I was gonna say is so I watched parts of the first, second, and I'm trying to think. And the third. So it was kind of a mixed bag of things. But obviously the big goal there, because it was Hughes on the assist, was it? Hughes on
for the first goal? Yeah, it was tipped in by Larkin.
Right? Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
That was a great play.
Getting into it, of course, and then Connor Hellebuck did a great job.
Phenomenal
work.
work.
And I feel like he stepped up because it feels like compared to like even last year, there's a different opinion. I know he missed some time with injury, but he hasn't seemed like buttoned up this year.
No. I mean, Winnipeg in general have not seemed buttoned up. So and part of that, I mean, not to say it's on him, but I mean his stats are dwindling a little bit. And there was some injury last season, a couple injuries. I think it was either hip or knee or lower body, if anything. But yeah, dude, definitely stepped up because I mean, I feel like for the first half of the game, I mean, like the goalies, but on both sides, Hellebuck and Markstrom were just absolutely dialed in, taking chances away left and right. So yeah, dude, I would say great goaltending, good defense, honestly, too, in the first half of the game.
Yeah. And also kind of ironic, too, with Markstrom, because he's another one that hasn't been playing up to his standards. And it's just like this international competition seems to bring the best out in these players.
Yeah, definitely, dude. I mean, we saw that in Four Nations as well. I mean, these guys, when they put on the jersey for their country, it does mean a lot to them. I mean, even if I was listening to Zibanejad after the game. I mean, he was pretty distraught. Obviously about the overtime loss. So these guys are playing for home and country, and they put a lot into it. So
yeah,
definitely see the elevated play, dude.
And I could imagine like Chief watching the game, flag wrapped around him, pumping of the chest. But like I've said all along, it's the one thing that it was exciting to watch. And yes, I was watching on the elliptical yesterday, and it honestly was great. It was great because usually. It's just because what's on, and sometimes because I want to hear about like Yankee stuff, and like Peter is just the worst. By the way, I actually that's another call I want to make because I was telling you before the show, I want to call in to Rick and Dave and kind of set them straight in terms of just how they are with Yankee stuff, and to just give us more of a well-rounded perspective, from a local radio show,
absolutely,
that you just don't get from them. But I also wanted to call into to Han down in Rosenberg and just say because Peter was sliding in some political stuff, talking about Mark Teixeira yesterday. And I just wanted to, dude, Peter, I promise you, nobody listens to this show to listen to your political views.
Yeah, no,
just
definitely
so
not.
You know, Peter.
Yeah,
I would love to hear what he has to
God,
say.
it'd be fucking hilarious.
So yeah, those are some calls that I'd like to make. That's for sure.
Mark Teixeira, dude.
Yeah, but it just I don't know, just stuff that just.
Have you seen his political ad though? It is.
No, but I mean he always was a chief. But it's just you know what I mean. It's just this is a sports show. Why are you talking politics, Peter?
No, you're totally right. Totally
regardless of what you say, regardless of who agrees with you.
Regardless,
no one cares. So that's that. But yeah, it was nice to see the U.S. get the win.
Huge.
And a big game tomorrow.
That's
3-10 against Slovakia.
That's right, dude.
But I think I don't know. I just have a pretty good feeling. They'll take care of business there. And the way that Canada played yesterday, advancing by the skin of their teeth, Tony, I don't think it's necessarily a lock that they're going to be the ones in the gold medal game if the U.S. advances, honestly.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, they have their work cut out for them, with the Finns for sure. I guess on paper you would think Finland is definitely a harder opponent than Slovakia, but yeah, I mean that game was kind of crazy. I was kind of surprised. I mean, how many goals were just being exchanged left and right. But hey, I mean, I don't know, man. I still feel like Canada will advance. I know right now that's kind of like, oh, you're kind of picking the favorite ticket anyway, but I think they will, dude. They're gonna button up, I think, for that game.
No, and I think that's the matchup that we want. I would definitely say that. Because of the way that they beat us, in the Four Nations. You definitely want revenge there.
Oh yeah, over Canada for sure. I mean, that's what everyone. That is if this was the NFL and you're like, oh, this is the script sort of deal. I mean, that would be the way it'd be written out. Canada versus U.S. for the final. You look at this roster.
Yeah,
here?
I don't know what. Okay, I guess it was
for Finland.
It was Sweden that has Eriksson Ek, right?
Yes,
okay,
that's correct.
For some reason, I was thinking it was on here, but nothing like crazy. I mean, obviously Aho's great, Granlund's pretty good, Rantanen's great. Lekakonen is pretty good. I think he doesn't get talked about enough. And Nico Mikkola, that's the guy that used to be on the Rangers, right?
Correct.
And then Hexinen, he's on I probably said it wrong, but he's on the Stars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thought so.
It's Miro Heiskanen.
Heiskanen.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Tommy didn't call in to correct me on that.
Yeah. Where is Tommy, dude?
I don't know. He's kind of due for a call in.
Right? I mean, if USA just won, come on, semis coming up.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he's listening on Facebook and will give us a call.
Yeah.
But I can always send him a text as well. But yeah, no, this is good stuff, I have to say, because I haven't watched anything else from the Olympics, but the hockey's been good, and I expected it to be good because it just just over the years, last couple of years, just really respecting these hockey players, the effort that they put in. It's just top notch. And it's a shame. Like, you go from these games are exciting, and I know we can watch other games and stuff, but then it's going to be kind of like deflating to go back to the Rangers. I mean, I'm sure they're going to be the same terrible team that they were 3 weeks ago, Tony. I mean, it would be great if they weren't, I guess, in theory, and they could like rally to make the playoffs, but we know the chances of that happening would be the old 0.9, right?
dude. Yeah, no, it is going to be a little sad because, I mean, I was kind of, again, we're going to pick it up where we left off, and that's kind of how I was feeling. Like, I was, I forget what game I was watching. Was it an Islanders game? I forget what, but I was like, oh, no, it doesn't really matter. But whoever it was between, it was like 2 like meaningful games. It was a great game.
Yeah,
and I was like,
have the Rangers.
Yeah. It's like, wow, like I kind of forgot what this feeling is like, you know, to play against a good team and be like, wow, this is gonna be a playoff matchup probably. Like this is a good preview for that. But we don't have that, dude.
Yeah,
this year.
And it's crazy too. Like it's so bad with the Rangers that it's like almost like it wouldn't be worth to go to the game unless like the tickets were free, especially with baseball coming. Like, it's like, why would you want to go to that instead of baseball?
No, yeah, you're totally right, dude. Again, if free tickets would be nice for sure.
Josh B would probably be there with us.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
maybe not though.
Then the whole family has to go. I forgot. But no, I mean, come on. I mean, can we get some time with Josh B too, or is it only his family? Right?
Yeah, that'd be nice. That would be nice, dude. That would be nice. But yeah, at this point, you know, City Field, you know, would be the move. You know, for me.
What do you mean?
In terms of like spending money on tickets, I'm saying yes.
Of course.
Opening day, dude.
No, but I thought how's the convincing going with Matthew to get up to City Field?
It's interesting, dude, because it's funny. He hit me up this morning because he can't find like his vest or something.
He hit me up too, and I said I'll check.
So I was thinking if I find it, you know, I'll hold it for ransom. You know, that might be the only way.
No, but can you see him at City Field, like sitting next to me, first inning, dude, 1 out in the game, dude. Isn't this fucking?
Oh my god! Unfortunately, I can see that, dude. Yes, I can see that very much.
And then that's when I would look over at him and say, "Well, that's where you get hammered. It's better that way."
Yeah, dude. Bucket of cookies.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Cookies, very good. Bars before the game, very good as well.
Yes.
But yeah. So there is a ton of comments, and I say this every day. You know, say it in our chat with everybody. We really appreciate you guys. You know, you guys really, you know, make this show, all the interaction. We love it. And we start out with the old 9.
Oh, that's right. We have Chief in the house. You said it, dude. The old 9 there. He gets a good kick out of that. And he says, I am leaving work in a few. Should call in back-to-back days, he says. Yankee glazing, which I guess is all right. And then Ernie comes in here with the year. Donna says, good morning to all. Hi, Chief. Chief says, what's up to Donna? Josh B says, yo, what up to the fam, which is us. What's up, Josh B? Donna says, good morning, Ernie. Good morning to Joshy. What's poppin', guys? Beep, Chief, Donna. Let's go Yankees,
Let's fucking go.
And he says, huge goal for USA last night. He says, I was watching. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's get Ernie involved there.
USA.
That's what it's all about. Chief, you said it, waving the flags. And he said, you're darn right. I was pumping my chest, almost woke the baby last night. We also have Matthew Gabriel with the let's go. And then Ernie says, so elevated play for hockey, but WBC is too much.
No. I mean, it's not even like that. You know, I'm not like Kev where he would like just erupt right now. Somebody's saying something like, that doesn't agree with him. I've said this all along, Ernie. The games are fine. It's not like it's just the point that I don't like, you know, risking my gosh of the season. Neither does Tony. He's still traumatized over Diaz 3 years ago. So that's all it is. But it's like if the Yankees aren't playing their spring training game, like I'll watch the game. But I'm just, you know, I'm not gonna hate on it, but I'm also not gonna be like pumped for it either. Like I would rather watch the Yankee minor leaguers than watch the WBC.
And then Donna says hi to Matthew, and she says, "How's Jimmy?" ?
I don't understand that. Jimmy Butka?
Maybe.
And by the way, Michael Butka, we know he's doing his pocket listener right now. The audacity. I woke up to a text. I don't know if it was late last night. No, I think it was this morning because I kind of went to bed late last night. But chirping me about the UConn loss, like, how dare he? He's so nervous, like hiding under a table, you know, to comment on the show when he's watching. He's so scared of Ernie. Like, just give it a break, Michael. Like, we're all friends here. Like, come on. Like, enough.
Speaking of we're all friends, Kev Dew. Ahoy, he says, guys.
Ahoy.
First ahoy from Kev Dew, I want to say, right?
Well, he's searching for stuff. You know, I kind of exposed him on the inadequate trash talking in the group chat this morning. So he knows. He gets it.
He says, let's go Mets, by the way. He says, we are in the house. John Pollock, as always, best podcast on the planet
Appreciate
Earth.
you,
Thank
Pollock.
you,
Good to hear
John.
from you.
Big day for him. You know, the Central. Let's go, dude.
Yes,
you know? Big
yes,
preview
John.
for him today.
You want to have those ears perched up. That's probably why he commented, because we haven't heard from him. I almost think we didn't hear from him all last week.
Yeah.
I know you weren't here, but yeah.
That's right. I guess he's proud of his boy Dylan Larkin too last night as well.
Yes.
My mother with the good morning here, and she asked if I'm getting sick. Do I sound like I'm getting sick?
A little bit, yes.
Really?
Yeah, it is kind of nice being on this side of it, because I feel like you always with like the sterilizing, spraying stuff down and stuff. It's kind of nice to be like, yeah, dude, you kind of sound sick. But I'm not gonna bug out about it, you know?
Oh,
no,
man.
because I don't care. And then people like do like this thing too. It's like, I don't really
knock on wood, you're saying?
Yeah. Like, I don't really get sick. So like, I don't even get nervous. Like, someone's around me sick. It's like, I'm not getting sick. Like, I have a good immune system. I'm proud of it. Like,
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel fine. You know, maybe a little stuffy today.
Could be the allergies.
Yeah, I think maybe like
spring around the corner. Yeah. Oh, 3.5.
Probably more than that. Maybe like a 5 count. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3.5 would be. Oh gosh, dude. No.
Yeah. No. It's. I really don't have the patience for it anymore. I really don't. I really don't.
Can't do it. And then Matthew Gabriel says, "What's up to Donna?" Says, "Kev, do what it do." Kev do says, "Be happy, Josh B. Don't have the time. Don't have to have the family go
come with."
Oh
yeah,
wow,
that's what he's
dude.
saying.
That's what he's saying.
A little facetious there.
Yeah, dude.
And it's like,
Very
I'm just saying we love Josh B. Obviously, corporate America's taken him away the past couple of weeks, and can't wait to see him soon. That golf outing is going to be legendary. And really, too, I think we have enough golfers in the group that we could get like a quasi mini tournament, like a best ball thing. I think we could get maybe 3 foursomes, right? I think so.
Easily.
Because we already have the 4 of us. Obviously,
Yeah.
Chief golfs. And then Mike would play, Matt. So that's 3 right there.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm trying to think who else.
Jay,
golfs.
get Jay involved.
So that's another, and then we
Yeah.
just would need 4 more people. But I feel like we could easily get that. I think Aaron plays. I'm trying to think who else plays, but I'm sure we could come up with it. Some of my friends would play as well.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude.
So we should definitely do something like that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
And then speaking of doing something like that, Matthew Gabriel says, "Ha ha ha ha! I would go to City, but I'm just saying, I don't know if I can take it
like
off."
that. No, and it's fine. Like, honestly, I give him credit, because I kind of have let my guard down to that in a sense. Just because it's like, you know what I mean? Obviously, it's not like my favorite place to go or anything. But what I will say, company, good time is more important than, kind of that type of thing. So that's why I'm able to let it go. No, but I think that's fair to say.
That's very impressive. I'm happy to hear that. Grateful that you feel that way.
That was the weirdest thing ever. Did you hear that?
No. That right there?
Yeah, what the heck is that?
Is that your phone, like rubbing against the mic? And
no, but it's like somebody is trying to call me. That is so weird.
Take a second.
Oh, God.
Take a second.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Some more
Just give me
comments,
one
dude.
second.
Just give me
And
one
also,
second.
Kev, dude, never try to talk shit to me again. I'm gonna win every single time.
Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, that'll never happen. Kev do perpetually smat talker. All right, let's go. Chief says, leave Josh alone. Wow, family first always. Chief coming in there, cutting in. Family man himself, dude. I asked if I should call in. You guys let me. Oh, you were saying you were asking. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, you're always welcome. You don't have to ask, Chief. You can always just call in. When we're live, obviously. And you know what? You can call me when we're not live. Whatever you want, dude. Don says good morning to my mother. And then Ernie in the house says, I don't bite Bukta. Relax. I need to take it to the neck. I didn't see anything from Bukta in here. But let's say Don says he is channeling his inner Gilligan's Island. LOL. Kev, do with the talking shit. Brian, you over there looking like a big bag of wet laundry. Stop it, bro. And then Don says, yes, Tony, you sound stuffed up. I guess I'm a little stuffed up. It's been kind of a long week for sure. John Pollock's getting a good kick out of everything we're saying. When is the golf outing? Where? Hasn't been decided yet, but Michael Theophil in for the golf for sure, he says. And then Kev has a couple people that'll play golf. Obviously, Ernie says he'll play. So we definitely could get this tournament going. That'll make Brian undoubtedly super happy. And honestly, I'd be really curious to see Ernie out there on the course, level of play. Obviously I know Josh B, practicing in the living room. I'm kind of expecting a lot out of him, to be honest, but I guess we'll see what happens. I haven't golfed, since I did that simulator, I think, when even was that? November? I don't even know. So it should be interesting because this probably would be the first time out on the course for the season. For me.
When we do the four of us? Yeah.
Probably, right?
Yeah.
You probably have maybe 10 or 25 warm-up, rounds already, right?
Well, I'm going to get 3 in Florida. It's crazy today. How about this? 9 days till I leave to Florida.
Oh, shit. That's right, dude.
Yeah.
You excited?
Pumped.
Beyond
belief.
pumped.
No, because it's just constant, like, there's just something every day.
Yeah. Sports, golf, hockey, baseball, the food.
Yeah, the food. Corey's got some good spots out there.
Any places that you've been already before?
So last year, no, because I'm trying to think. I only grabbed Conley with him once.
Interesting.
Because I don't know, just the way the schedules line up, and then obviously I ate at the game. So there'll be an opportunity for a couple more of those things. Then I'm going to try out some new courses as well. And I don't know. For some reason, even though obviously I had that like simulator thing, and I've done the simulator thing a couple times this offseason. For some reason, it just seems to work out. Where I just kind of go in cold, but bring my clubs, which gives me a little more comfort, and then kind of just go with it. And it just the waves of emotion, being a golfer for so long. It's just like even you might the first round might not be good, and then your head you're just thinking, wow, is this it? Like I'm just always gonna be terrible like this. And then you have a couple good holes, you're so riled, so excited, like oh wow, like I'm really gonna go for my low score, and then it's like just that those waves of emotion, unbelievable,
getting riled. You want to know who else is riled?
Chief
is on the line right now. What's up, Chief?
What's going on, guys?
Yo.
What up? What it do?
Yankee glazing, go ahead, whatever. Are you wearing Yankee?
You don't gotta do just Yankee glazing.
No, that's what you said. You said that. You said Yankee glaze.
Well, and we like to piss off cats.
Well, yeah,
so the more the better.
Yeah, honestly. We absolutely do.
Yeah.
Whenever I can do to raise his blood pressure by 12 o'clock is fantastic.
But yeah, man, finally get on the field tomorrow. That's going to be exciting, and I think it's either I think it's Lagrange is starting tomorrow. I think he'll probably only go like an
I'm pretty sure
Lagrange.
No, it's Lagrange.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. I thought you were messing with me.
Yeah, I meant to say that to you yesterday. Like I was like, where did you get Lagrange? He's Spanish. Like, why would you ever think that if there's not like some kind of weird? Yeah, I know, but he's Spanish. You should know that the E at the end of that is definitely weird in one way or another.
You know what it is? I think
Lagrange is like it sounds like a white guy.
You know what it is though? I think it gets a little too much with the accents and the emphasis and the empanada. It's just like it just gets overwhelming sometimes.
No, he's not bullshitting, Chief. Brian never bullshits.
By the way, Corey with the update. Elmer is tomorrow, and then Lagrange is going to be on Saturday. I'm actually going to go up to his spot to watch that, and then some of the other games on Saturday. So looking forward to that.
That's awesome. Yeah, well, I mean, regardless of the fact of which way it goes, like the game 1 or game 2, I'm excited to see what he has to offer because. From what I'm reading, I'm sure you're reading the same thing. Like he's supposed to get a spot in bullpen to start the year.
Yeah,
so
that's what
I
they're
definitely
projecting.
want to see what he's got.
Yeah. No, that would be awesome. And it's interesting, and I feel like Chief, we've talked about this before, but like, how do you feel? Because like we know, at least in the minors, he's been productive as a starting pitcher. But if he does make the team, plays the season, and has like this dominant year out of the pen, over 100 strikeouts, ERA in the 2s, one of our most reliable setup men. Are you like to the mindset? Because like we're all a little kind of scarred from the Jabba situation. Like, would you just keep him in the pen at that point, or how do you look at it?
Yeah, I mean, like this is my thing, right? So you look at like we have Bednar this year. I believe is his last year, right?
Yes.
So, like, which now you're going to have to turn around. You're going to have to say, all right, you have to fill in that closing role moving forward. Now, obviously, re-signing Bednar is obviously a possibility. But in the same sense, it's like we're kind of like where we always say, like, we want to be able to try to get back to that homegrown the way that we were when we were winning all our titles. Mm-hmm. So, like, this is my thing. If he's in the pen this year, he lights it up. Say he's the setup guy, right? And he dominates. Why are we not trying to test him out as a closer then? Like, you know what I mean? Because, like, he's so young. Like, you're talking about fucking 20 years, you know what I'm saying, of a dominant closer. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have your next Mariano, basically. Like, and for me, personally, like, I know you're a little bit younger than I am. I don't know how old Tony is. But like watching Mariano, like his entire career, bro, and watching him dominate the entire major leagues, like which is exactly what he did because the guy threw one fucking pitch. You knew what he was throwing. You knew exactly where he was throwing it, and you still couldn't fucking hit it. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. So that like we need that back. Like we were so like used to having that dominant closer at the back end, which allowed us to go on the runs that we did because when you have that lockdown ninth guy, like it's just you really don't fucking worry about it. Your basic is like I need my starter to go fucking 6, maybe 7. If I really push him, go 8, and then I can get my closer in there, and we're good to go. You know what I mean? Playoff wise, obviously. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like regular season, obviously you use more of your pen, but just I kind of feel like that's what we need to get back to. We need that dominant closer, and if he has that ability, why not give him that chance?
No, yeah, I mean you're totally right, but I mean, and by the way, Brian stepped out just for a hot sec for a phone call, and also I'm obviously younger than Brian, Chief. I don't know how you could.
Well, I mean, I figured as much because that stash doesn't look too old. So, but but it's like it's crazy though. Tony is that like I think about like where again is like even though you're younger, so you didn't maybe you didn't get to see Mariano like really do what he did, and it's just like watching that, bro, like and just knowing that you had that in your back pocket at all times. It's like being a 49er fan having Joe Montana. You know what I mean? Like it's just like
talk
you
about
knew as long as
before
you had him.
Yeah. Brian's back.
Like,
by the way.
as long as you, all you had to do was as long as you had him, you were good to go. And that's the way. That's why, like, I mean, I'm sure Barnes watched it, but that's why 2001 is like probably the worst like defeats of my entire like pro life, like you know what I'm saying, for pro sports, because it's just like you did not expect that like, at all. Like you know what I mean? Like you never thought that he was going to give up that hit.
And I hate to be repetitive here, like he said, I had to just step out for a second, but I did tell my roofer, just text me. I'm going to be in a meeting. Like, take it easy. But were you about to say that, like, if he does well, like, just let Bednar go after the season and have him be the closer? Is that what you were saying, Chief?
Yeah, basically, I was saying this because, like, from all those lockdown years of Mariano, like, if this kid is good out of the pen, why not give him the shot to be the closer? Because you could be looking at 20 years plus. Like of having the closer, you know what I mean? Like
and smoke too. Like, that's the thing. We've lacked smoke in the bullpen. Not Kev Dew's phony smoke either. You know.
Because the thing is like if he has the arm to be a starter, right?
Right.
If you take away him throwing 6-7 innings, now he's only throwing 1 or 2. You know what I mean? Like you obviously prolong his arm,
right? Like
so, which gives you the ability to have him for all those years, where it's like. You can have him 10 years as a starter, like, or you can have him for 15 as a lockdown closer. Like, I kind of feel like you got to take that opportunity because it's just like they just don't exist.
Yeah.
Like if you really turn around, like both of you said, like maybe it's just me, but like if you really go through the league, you tell me who's a lockdown closer in the major leagues right now. Yeah, like a guy you give the ball to, and he's shutting them the fuck down no matter who it is.
I mean,
Miller, arguably.
Miller, even though I think he was the setup guy, right, last year because of Suarez.
For the most part,
but obviously he's one of the best. Duran
was great.
Diaz.
Yeah, Edwin Diaz.
Bednar did do that last year.
Yeah,
but this is my thing though. Like you say, like you're naming all great closers. They're all great. But are they locked down is what my question is.
I mean, you get worries like, when Diaz is on the mound.
Are one of them going to finish with an ERA of a 0.9? You know what I'm saying? Like a whip with a 0.2?
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like that's locked down.
Yeah, but Chief, I mean, Mariano was great, but he didn't have a 0.9.
No, he had a
1.9. Like
9. No, he had a 1.9, though. He did have a 1.9.
Yes, I know. But
I'm just curious. It's like, what closer last year finished with a 1.9 ERA or lower? I don't think anybody did.
Oh,
yeah.
Like I think everybody was in the 2s.
Yeah.
Like, and which is like something you're like. That's like we're not used to that. Like I understand.
Chapman,
like I always say,
Chapman probably once. Well, Munoz was 173.
There we go.
And then what was Chapman?
117.
Chapman 117. Dude, what I've asked people this a million times, Chief. How the fuck has he done this? I don't get it, dude. He seemed like he was
I
about
don't
to
know
retire after he left us. It's like almost like he did it on purpose.
Yeah, like in all honesty, I kind of feel like as if like he went to Chicago and like we thought like that they burnt out his arm. Like clearly that's not the case.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, and I truly like I truly sit there and think to myself now, it's just like, was there an ulterior motive there? Like when he came back, like, you know what I mean? Like, cause I have zero doubt in my mind that Cashman told him before he traded him, like, yo, like we're about to trade you because we can trade you for the farm. So like, this is going to set us up for years in the future. But like, there's no chance they're going to resign you, but we will. Like, we will bring you back. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And I think it's just like, I kind of feel like even though he did win a chip with them, like, I kind of feel like he felt a certain type of way about the fact that they let him go.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's definitely.
Because, like, in all honesty, like he would look at it like with Judge. Like, are you going to trade Judge? No. Like, imagine the haul you could get for him. Even right now, at this very moment, if you were to try to attempt to trade Judge. Like, the Dodgers would give you fucking 7 of the starters for him.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like that's
I feel like I hate, honestly, he's like one of my most hated players in the league, honestly. Because then he's doing that stupid Red Sox thing where he's
Chapman?
like talking shit. Yeah, oh, he'd rather retire or something than play everything. I don't know. I think he said something like that. But it's just like, dude,
you would never be a Yankee ever again.
You fucked us. We paid you the most money that you've made your entire career. Like, get that the hell out of here, honestly.
Bro, he's the one that let up the home run to fucking Altuve.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
and then
like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like now you have to think to yourself, like, you know what I mean? Like, was there an ulterior motive there? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I don't know. I guess somebody like fixed something with him. But then you know what else is just very odd that I don't understand at all is, and I don't know if maybe he took like medication for it, but remember how it would be like it's 45 degrees out and he's drenched in sweat? Last year watching him, didn't sweat one time. Like, what is that?
I don't know.
That is so
That's
odd.
what I'm saying. Like that's why like a part of me wants to think to myself, it's just like, is there any kind of substances that are being used? You know what I mean? Like, I know Ernie will hate me for talking bad about the Spanish. You know what I mean? Like in the cheating.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, dude, what is he,
like
37 and he's throwing over 100 miles an hour and his velocity's gone up? Yeah, but that's like Bonds' head size going up. That doesn't make sense.
Bro, you just told me he had a 117 last year. A 117 at the age of 37 years old, bro. Like, Mariano Rivera, who's the greatest closer of all time, didn't have a 117 at 37.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, how does like you could say arguably that's the greatest year of his career at the age of 37?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that's weird.
No, it is. It is. So.
And you know what? Like, and like I saw this yesterday, and I got a sidetrack real quick because talking about ex-Yankees, like, because I saw it, and it pissed me the fuck off. I don't know if you guys seen it. Did you see Luke Weaver talking to the young kid at spring training?
But you know what? That's another guy. I mean, I think he's just bitter because.
What did Luke Weaver say?
Because they're like, the Yankees are the Mets are way better than the Yankees, right? And he's like, I would say that or something. But then he comes to Mets camp wearing a Yankee bag. And again, there's a guy, I mean, it's different. At least Chapman was established with the Reds. He came to the Yankees. He had been designated for assignment 3 times that year. We turned him basically into an all-star closer. And then last year, he just mentally lost it, I guess. And he's blaming us? You want to blame us? We made you that contract you got with the Mets.
What do you want him to say, though? The kid asked him?
No, but it's just the way. The way. He doesn't even need to answer. Why even answer?
The kid said you made the right choice.
Well, it wasn't a choice. I mean, the Yankees didn't even want to resign him.
And he said that he's like, I have to agree with you at this time or something like that.
All right.
Like,
all right. Well,
and it's just like, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, like, I did, like, it's like he said, why do you have to answer? You don't have to answer it. You know what I'm saying? Like you
I
could
guess.
No, but
Little kid here.
No, I understand what Tony's saying. All I'm saying is it just felt like it was going that direction of like a Sonny Gray or a Chapman kind of shit on the Yankees. It's like, bro, we gave you what you have now. Don't, because at the end of I think in this offseason too, he said, oh yeah, they messed me up, like, or something like, no, we didn't mess you up. We made you. So just remember that. But it is true, dude. He was a first round bust.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what he was. He was a failed starter.
He was drafted by the Diamondbacks. He was supposed to be a fucking stud. He actually did have a very good rookie year. He did. I'm not gonna bullshit you. He had a fantastic rookie year. But then now he's been on what, like 4 fucking teams, like,
right?
And he's in the bullpen. He's not even a starter. You know what I'm saying?
But by far the best years of his career were with the Yankees, and that's what it is. So,
because
I think
you can't even sit there and turn around and say like, oh, you know, like he was a first round pick. It just turns out he wasn't a starter. But he is a fantastic like closer, because that's not even the case.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like we gave him the opportunity. He literally fucking shit himself.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yep. No, you're right. And it's crazy. I might have to like give it to Tony. And it's like one of those like knockoffs, so they couldn't put the logo on it. But Alan last year for my birthday gave me a Dreamweaver shirt that he got outside of like Billy's or something.
Oh, cool.
But no logo.
Just
like,
him on it?
No. Yeah, well, Weaver. It's just a Dreamweaver, him pitching, but no like team logo because it's copyright.
Really?
Yeah.
No jersey on.
No, a jersey, but no logo. It was like it's like
That's
look
so
at this a
weird.
knockoff. And they don't want to get sued or whatever. So.
Well, I mean, if you don't want it,
I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. But yeah, that stuff is just annoying. But you know what? I'm just excited for the season. Fantasy is going to be great as well. And yeah, can't wait to watch the game tomorrow. So we'll have to see what happens.
Hell yeah.
And you know, we appreciate you calling in again, Chief. It's
always
good to talk to you, and I'm
yeah.
sure we'll talk to you again very soon.
Absolutely. Always great talking to you guys. Hashtag Downtime TV, hashtag TCA. Let's fucking go.
Let's go, Chief.
Work on that
Let's
golf
go.
swing.
Oh no, just kind of like that I forgot what they say, but dead silence, whatever. Anyway,
Dead air.
I think
Awkward
there's
silence.
there's some more comments to catch up, and then we'll get into our preview.
Yeah, dude. Jay Bird in here. He's down for the golf.
Yes, Jay. Absolutely.
Yes, Jay. Yes, dude. Donna says she's going to be going to her friend's house in Florida that lives on a golf course. I never would want to live on a golf course. I think that's kind of crazy. I'm sure it's very nice.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I just feel like people golfing, balls flying, maybe
But
possibly
what about,
break
like,
something.
just
Like,
every night, like just going out for free playing?
is that allowed?
Remember I told you when I went to Naples, with my buddies, I did it twice.
Yeah, but is that allowed though?
Yeah. There's no one policing.
Right. But it's not really allowed. Like you could get in trouble for that. That's what I'm saying.
Well, no, but I remember. Like no one's gonna call it in. That's
You
what
sure
I'm
about
saying. Oh, this is
Somebody,
just-
I'm sure.
you
will,
would
though.
enjoy. You would
Come
have had.
on,
No,
dude.
I'm just saying. If you were on that trip, you would have had a time.
Oh yeah, no, I have no
Yeah.
doubt about that. Listen, staying at a house on a golf course is fine, but I don't know, living there.
I don't know. I just feel
I
like
don't
too,
know,
especially
dude.
cheap rate, lots of play. I feel like I would get really good at the course. I would like that.
Yes, for sure.
Well, it'd be
I just
ideally
don't
a
want golf
secondary
balls
house.
flying. Secondary house.
Yeah,
is
but you
fine.
get also a little too nervous. The golf ball's flying, Tony. You're gonna be okay.
I've been there.
No, but
like,
also
I've
too the
seen
way
it.
it's set up though.
What do you mean the way it's set up? Some of them are like right there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've played a bunch of like that. That doesn't happen that often. You're just like expecting like a window to shatter. Like it's not like that.
That definitely it happens.
I mean,
okay,
maybe
dude?
when I was swinging a couple times, but
and then Goon comes here and says a team should have 2 closers. One closer doesn't make sense in modern baseball. He says.
I mean, you just want a dominant setup guy. I
Yeah,
mean, that's basically what he
of
means.
course.
Yeah.
And then Ernie says that experiment with Jabba has scarred the Yankees.
Jabba.
Jabba, yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know. The way you said it, I thought you were about to say JC Ascara.
And then I guess Goon's saying Edwin Diaz.
About the best closer in the league.
Okay, and then his Clase was arguably the best closer in the league.
Yeah, but he's a fraud.
Clase finished with a .61 ERA.
To give a
before.
Suits analogy, you could call him Mike Ross. That's the guy from Suits that wasn't a lawyer.
Oh, that's his name in the
Yeah,
show?
Mike Ross, yes.
All right, man. Suits. Goon says, I got to give him his flowers, he says, though. But, I mean, I don't know. He is kind of like not a good guy, I guess, right?
No.
Kev Dew says he loves living rent-free in people's head.
No, it's funny. I mean, I still stand by it, Kev. like one of the absolute worst. Like it probably took him 10 minutes to come up with that, and he's like, "Oh wow, I really stuck it to him."
And he says, "Damn, Chief, let Brian talk, bro. I don't think Chief was interrupting you."
No, but he's just looking for it. He just he's just negative with other people. That's just how he is.
And he says, Goon says the only player I would trade Judge for is Ohtani.
Just that's a Mets fan if I've ever seen one.
Matthew Gabriel with the
golf.
Michael Thiefel, I think, maybe referring to Chapman, probably on dope.
No, he was talking about Kev Dew.
Oh, really? No. Come on. Almost had me there. Ernie with the relaxed Chief. Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
And then what do we got here? He's gonna agree with well, yeah. Well, it doesn't really matter anyway. Tommy says, "What's up, fellas? What's up, Tommy?" He says, "Chief coming in hot." Absolutely, dude. The back-to-back days.
Yeah.
Chief with the great calls.
Good to have Tommy here. I haven't heard from him a little bit.
And that's right, Goon. Yes, good to have you here, Tommy. Feel free to call and also talk some hockey here, Olympic hockey. Goon says, "Yes, I will defend Luke Weaver. All right, he is going to be my guy. I'm honestly excited to see what Weaver does this season for the Mets. It's probably maybe one of the good pitchers here that I'm excited for.
I think it's like the ability's there. Can he mentally bounce back from that disappointing season last year? That's
and
what
we
it
shall
is.
see, dude.
Also, I'm trying to think about this. Goon actually is a Yankee fan, isn't he?
He is supposed to be, right? I thought so.
Yeah. Ohtani. Honestly, you might have to turn in your jersey, Goon, if you're going to say that again. I'll give you a one-time, pass here. We'll let that go. But come on.
And then, that's right, Ernie. Yep, I don't see a problem. I mean, I don't have to agree with it. I mean, if it was kind of outlandish, I wouldn't agree with it. But I don't think it's that outlandish. If he didn't answer, it'll feed into, he misses the Bronx. He didn't want to leave. All that nonsense, lose question. Because there's people out there like you, okay? Oh, his mom made him sign the contract. Oh, he didn't say anything. He must want to be in the Yankees still. So it is unfortunate that he has to feel that pressure. Goon says the Mets only want him because we had him. All right, this is ridiculous. Get out of here. Let's see. Don says the trails are right outside the bathroom, but the windows are high enough, she says.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was
was
thinking about. Yeah, because you have like the net screen.
I don't know. I've seen the way Michael Theophil swings a club, dude, and I don't trust it.
I think you could say that about. I'm sure he would say, "What about you, dude? That slice, dude."
And then Goose says Pete Rose wasn't a good guy. Neither was Barry Bonds. And
good guy, good player.
Flowers.
Two different things.
Yes, absolutely. Marco in the house says, "Hey, buddies, what's up, Marco? Glad
what
to
up,
hear
Marco?
From you." And he says, "Bro," Kev Dew says, "Bro, I can trash talk, bro, but you don't shut the fuck up, bro. Let people talk, bro."
I'm confused if he's talking to me or Chief.
I'm kind of confused now too because he was saying Chief.
Yeah,
doesn't let people talk.
No, he just he can't just let it go. They're like, dude, you're not good at trash talking. Like nobody takes what you're saying seriously. So why even say it? I don't know.
And then Goon says, "I'm sure you're excited. Whole team of frauds, Tony, which is ridiculous. Why are they fraudulent?" Bo Bichette dropping catches, spring training. Give him some time, Goon. All right, relax. All right. How about Shred Durst in here? Says loves Blades of Glory in the background. I don't know if you saw that, Brian.
I didn't until he said that.
Okay.
That's a funny movie though.
No, I know you don't like
it. Dude, Farrell, dude, is hilarious.
He actually is hilarious.
No, so funny.
He is funny in the movie.
So funny, dude.
He is funny.
No, he's hilarious, dude.
In the movie.
Dude, no, I actually have seen the movie, and I swear to God, one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Like, nothing made me laugh there. Just telling you.
Okay.
And that was 20 years ago.
Kev Dew says Barnes with the trash talk. So we have talking to you.
Barnes, you act like what you say holds weight. Have to say you say garbage.
What?
No,
whoa.
But the problem is, Kev, like you just go, you go on and on. And the reason why you take issue is because usually you say this stuff and most people just don't respond because it's such nonsense. But I'm not going to allow it. And I'm going to say it. I'm going to tell you when you don't make sense, which is 99% of the time. And that's right now.
That's right. Marco, Will Ferrell, John Heater, good actors.
I've never heard of Heater. But Ferrell is my least favorite actor of all time. Napoleon
Dynamite is who this guy also played.
Maybe my second least favorite actor of all time. Napoleon Dynamite's hilarious, though.
Goose says, I can already tell this season is going to be toxic in the perspective of multiple fan bases. Games with the Dodgers in it might be beer bathed. I don't know what he's trying to beer bathed.
No, I don't know. Just there'll probably be fights or stuff, but just that type of stuff. And speaking of fuck out of here, bro, that Kev said, that's honestly the stuff that's got to get out of there. I'm not talking about Kev, but I'm talking about like just the unruly fans, I mean, it happens for every team, every stadium. Don't make an idiot of yourself. There's no reason to go to a baseball game and get arrested, have a fight, knock them out. You don't need to do that. Just enjoy the game, enjoy the atmosphere. I hope that we don't get a lot of that this year. It seems like we always do. But let's see what happens.
Fuck them. Like, I'll fucking knock them out.
That's the problem. But if we could go to the world of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Stop it! Yep. And Alonso cracks one. The Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
Right, all right. So today's MLB segment is brought to you by Velvet Llama, premium canned cocktails crafted by NYC bartenders with a playful spirit. Enjoy their award-winning espresso martini with Italian espresso and chocolate notes, the Christmas Moscow Mule with Nigerian ginger, or the spicy margarita with organic agave and jalapeno. It's ready-to-drink treats are made with the finest ingredients. Grab yours at velvetllama.com and ride the smooth wave with Velvet Llama. What do you think Ernie meant with he can kill a vibe at a gender reveal? He's talking
Dude,
about
I have
Kev?
no idea. I guess I don't.
I
really,
can see that. I can see that.
I don't know what that means. though.
And then Goon with a good one-liner here saying we're in NYC, Brian. Misdemeanor at best, LOL. Yeah,
That's
might,
right.
NYC might need a little more law and order.
Wow.
That is for sure. But we are going to take a look at the AL Central, which, didn't exactly have, the who's who of off seasons here. We'll start, with the Tigers. So they lose Paddock, Ibanez, Foley, Canley, and Lange. They signed Framber to that big deal. They Glaber accepts the qualifying offer. They pick up Kenley Jansen, Kyle Finnegan, Drew Anderson, and then the story of Justin Verlander with the "I'm coming home."
Kind of crazy.
And then Goose says no law and order when the Red Sox are in town. But it's just one of those things. Like I hate their fans. The Mets fans, same thing. Like not all of them, of course, but the annoying ones. But it's like I'm not gonna get in a fight with them and get arrested. Like that's just stupid. It just doesn't make sense. I don't know why people think that they need to do that. But so with the Tigers, I feel like it's just one of those things. I think the pitching will be pretty good, especially if Skubal is going to be there the whole season.
Yeah.
Verlander as like a 4 or 5 actually could be serviceable as well. He had a good second half with the Giants last year.
Yeah.
But my question is, how are you going to score? Who's driving in runs for the Tigers?
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely correct. I mean, you're looking at, who led their team. I mean, Riley Green led their team with homers, 36. Right. But again, I mean, like a lot of teams, when you look at their best player, I mean, you're looking at upwards of 40, beyond that.
Right.
That's their best power they're getting. And like, for average, Dylan Dingler, catcher, 278, led the team last season. I think their first baseman, whose name is escaping me right now. Torkelson, yeah. I think he had like a 270 maybe or 259 or something like that. But then other than that, it just got way worse. And then obviously, like, just offense was just non-existent in the postseason. So that remains a huge question. And I don't know how you feel, Brian, but I mean, I know like, they're bringing in Valdez, like, they kind of think like, like they want Skubal to stay there, ownership making so much more money. I think they had, 500,000 more fans last season than they did ever before. So it's like clearly these names are bringing revenue for the ownership that probably want Skubal to stick around. But just the way the talks were in the offseason, the waiting, the deception, I don't know. It seemed like that guy may be gone, right? Come the deadline, like
yeah, but no. But I would say if they are playing that well, and they have a big lead like last year and don't have a historic collapse. I think it was 14 and a half games. They were up
dude.
Maybe in July. Yeah, I think would you agree with that? Even though, like, I'm sure it'll be so tempting, but if they have a stranglehold on this division, they're going to add. They're not going to trade Skubal, even though it might be a dumb decision in hindsight.
Yeah,
I think they want to try to get to a World Series, but I don't think they have enough.
I don't think they do either. I mean, again, it's just a weird scenario for me. But I guess again, the fact that the ownership makes more money, the fans coming to see Skubal, they're probably going to want to keep him around.
So that's going to be something interesting. Also, in the comments here, they're saying Goon saying Verlander emotional sign by the Tigers. Pollock, getting riled for Verlander, and then he's naming Carpenter, Riley. They still have Glaber. What did he hit? 200 in the second half.
Yeah, not great.
Kerry Carpenter's okay, and then Riley Green, is he going to follow up that season? He was great, but there's just not people that you look at in their lineup and you're like fearful when they come to the plate.
No, you're very true, very true there. Again, I was looking at their rotation. I mean, the Jack Flaherty, Casey Mize. I mean, their pitching's gonna be really good. Actually,
Pitching will be good, but like I said, you got to
really
score.
good. Yeah, no, the offense is gonna be probably non-existent. It seems.
Yeah. So that's something to consider. When we're thinking about the division. And then the Royals. They lose Yastrzemski, Lorenzen, Frazier, Harvey, Melendez, and Grichuk. They give Mikel Garcia a 5-year extension, extend Salvi for 2 more to finish his career with Kansas City. They acquire Isaac Collins and Nick Mears, acquire Strom from the Phillies. That's probably an underrated move. He's been a good reliever. Lane Thomas and Alex Lange, the former Tiger, going to Kansas City. It's interesting. I saw somebody yesterday. I don't know, this person on Twitter that I follow that tries to sell sports picks. I would never buy them, but his big move was a future on the Royals to make a World Series. I don't see that at all. I think again, pitching is good, but you kind of have to ask the same question. Bobby Witt Jr. is great. Perez is kind of a shell of himself. He still could have a good year, but he's not prime Salvi. Yeah. So I just question again, the pitching's going to be good. How are you going to score? And then come playoff time, I mean, when you need home runs and stuff, I mean, are you going to be able to hit them?
Yeah, very, very, very good point. I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll see when it comes to when we actually have our previews, but I kind of like Royals being a sneaky good pick. I don't know who's this guy with the bets he's trying to sell?
Well, I know there's this guy, the Philly Godfather, who he's this guy talk about chest out, he just he went to prison, he used to sell bud, he worked with the mafia and the Tim Donaghy thing, he was part of it, he has a book, a movie, he's so great, all this money he wins for everybody every year. It's okay, well, if that was really true and he's winning everybody all this money. I always tell people when they're talking about they're making money sports betting, that no one would work. So it's fraud, basically, is what I'm getting at. But that was a pick. Sometimes he hits them, but then also other years he had when they used to be not called the Commanders, but the Washington football team is a future for them to win the Super Bowl, and they won 5 games. So not always great, but I just found that interesting. But I don't think so. I think playoff team, I could see him making the playoffs, I guess, but
the World Series would be crazy.
Much. No. Yeah. Nope. Moving along here. Twins. They lose Christian Vasquez and Genesis Cabrera. They bring in former Pirate manager and former MLB Network personality Derek Shelton. They sign Josh Bell, Victor Carantini, Taylor Rogers. They acquire Alex Jackson, Eric Wagaman, and Tristan Gray. And Yahoo on here for good reason, Tony, giving them a D. Pablo Lopez looks like he's going to be out for the year. That's a blow. You have Joe Ryan. You have Byron Buxton. But what else do you really have? Yeah, no, I mean, in terms of offense, I mean, they dumped a lot of players last season. Another year, we're sitting here. Yeah, I mean, Buxton at 35 homers, batted .264. But it's is he going to be healthy the entire season? I think this is the most healthy he's been in a while, was last season. So it's that's always a question for him. You mentioned Joe Ryan, who's absolutely dialed in last season. But yeah, the no Lopez sucks, and it's that team is not going to be good. Yeah. And I think, we'll see, but I'm kind of thinking they're going to be the last place team. Really? That's what I'm kind of, forecasting here. You look at the White Sox. They had one of the most active off seasons in this division. They lose Tauchman, Alexander, Martin Perez, and Bryce Wilson, but they signed Murakami. That could be the steal of the offseason. I know there's concern about the high velocity. I think he's going to be a stud. Just a feeling, no pressure there. The other side of Chicago, I just think he's going to perform well when there's not going to be bright lights on him all the time. Former Met prospect and I believe UConn grad Anthony Kay, they signed to a 2-year deal. Sean Newcomb a 1-year deal. Sir Anthony Dominguez a 2-year deal. Austin Hayes a 1-year deal. Eric Fetty a 1-year deal. They acquired Jordan Hicks. They acquire Luis Angel Acuna for Robert, and then they pick up a couple guys in the Rule 5 in Jexican Paez and Alexander Alberto. I kind of, given how bad they've been, I think this is the best offseason they've had in a very long time, Tony. Yeah, no, I guess so. I mean, again, you're talking about some steals there, some guys. I don't expect much from Acuna. But yeah, I guess maybe that team going into this organization with no pressure, supposedly, maybe they can, edge out some wins here. But I don't know. I mean, I don't have them really. You don't think they're better than the Twins? I don't know. Dude, the Twins. I mean, the Twins traded everybody away. No, Duran, yeah, you're totally right. No, yeah, I understand that. But
But the Twins, like, you know, if Joe Ryan does have another good year, you know, Josh Bell could hit some dingers out there. If Buxton is healthy the entire season, he's going to be an impact player, no doubt about that, you know.
But if, you know, aunt, uncle, right? I mean, I'm saying he gets hurt every year. What?
We're going to bring that up.
Come on, dude.
I think Rick and Dave were talking about that.
What?
The aunt and uncle thing.
Well, it is kind of true. It's just a very black and white.
Because I think Dave says aunt. And they were giving him.
Oh, that's
no,
not.
Rick
no,
says aunt.
no,
Rick says
that's
aunt.
not what I meant. It was like that analogy. You know, when everyone makes fun of people for saying if, so it's like, oh, if my aunt had a, you know, she'd be my uncle type of thing.
Oh,
yeah.
I see what you're saying now.
Which no, I mean it's true. If this, if that. I mean, you got to just produce at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting. The Guardians ended up winning this division last year, but Tigers beat them in that wild card series.
Mm-hmm.
Some things to consider. I think there's a few teams that are going to be contending to win this division. But I'll start with you. What are we thinking here, top to bottom?
All right, so here we go, top to bottom here. Very interesting. I have the Royals winning this division. That's right, dude. 89 wins. 89
How many?
Dude. 89, Chief. Okay, write that down. I know you were talking about, you know, the Mafia Philly guy, whatever. I don't know if him and I were doing the same research. Maybe that's my burner account.
But
Who
get
knows,
me there,
dude?
Tony. What's the thought process here?
All right, so Royals, honestly, I mean, Bobby Witt, obviously.
Stud.
Absolute stud. The defense, he had 47 doubles last season, 38 stolen bags, batted .295, 23 homers. And they did this season bring in the fences over there at Kauffman Stadium.
Out and left?
I think all around.
All around,
All
okay.
around, dude. Brought in the fences and lowered them. So I think you're going to see a lot more pop there. Vinny Pasquantino, the first baseman, 32 homers, 113 RBIs, batted .264 last season. I think he's like 25 years old.
Michael.
What's up, dude?
34 days till Yankee opening day.
Go. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's right. What up? Yeah. Oh, the golf. There it is, dude.
The golf tourney.
Right into someone's window.
Yep.
Yeah. So I would imagine, another great offensive year out of him as well. And honestly, dude, like I know, Perez, maybe a little bit of a shell of himself, but still, I mean, 30 homers last season, 100
just
RBIs.
236. But yeah, 30 and 100 is productive.
Dude, that is so freaking productive. And again, I would expect that again out of him. Garcia's paired well as with Mikhail Garcia, right?
Yes.
He's paired pretty well too with Witt. They have Jonathan India, I think, playing second base too. Pretty solid. And again, the pitching is great. I mean, Michael Wacha, last season boasted a 3.86 ERA.
I think that is one guy I will say. He's really shaped out a nice career and probably one of the most underrated stars in the league. You look at all these quality starts, always sub-4 ERAs. Of course, right? But you've moved on from have a disaster with the Mets.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Seth Lugo also, carving himself out as a solid starting pitcher there.
Good, not great.
Good, not great. They do have a young guy, Noah Cameron. I think he's 25 years old. Had 24 starts last season.
Son?
I don't think so. But a 2.99 ERA last season. Could be a bastard child. I don't know. So I don't know. I feel like that they have like a big three. You got Bubic in there as well, or Bubic. So I don't know. I think that their team is going to be really, really solid from top to bottom. I think one of the better all-around teams in this division, to be honest, which is why I have them winning with 89 wins. Second place, though, I do have Cleveland here, 87 wins.
John Pollock, I think I just saw just unfollowed.
A little bit of a mix-up here for this division. I don't know. I mean, I understand. Look at Kwan, who is lackluster, you could say. I mean, 11 home runs, batting .272. A WAR of 3.7. A lot of people are looking at the WAR of a lot of these Guardian players and thinking that the rest of their stats are pretty hollow. But to me, production is production. Ramirez, another one, a 5.8 WAR, but 30 homers, 85 RBIs, batting .283, 44 stolen bags last season. Again, these are impactful players. This is why I'm giving them second place here, and I think they're going to ride pretty high on the rotation. Gavin Williams had a great season, 31 starts, 3.06 ERA. Bibby and Allen were great second and third stars as well. They had Scione as well, young guy, pretty chill. Seems to be maybe someone who could progress. He had a 4.3 ERA, maybe expecting a little bit more out of him. And their bullpen is pretty solid as well. So that's why I have Guardians in there, 87 wins. Detroit, third place in this division, 85 wins, so
Scoobable at
85
the
and
deadline.
77.
Right at that point, I would think.
Yeah, that is what I think, to be honest. And honestly, I think for the future of this team, because of that offense, you have to do it, dude. I mean, we saw what that team looked like down the stretch of the season, what they looked like in the postseason, and the lack of offense was a big reason why they didn't really go anywhere, to be honest. And again, you get Valdez, who to me could be a little bit of a wild card for the locker room. You know, we talk about him throwing that pitch to Maldonado, right?
Yeah.
Hit him in the chest. I don't know, that always rubs me the wrong way. So that's why I have Detroit 85 win season, and then I have Minnesota behind them. I have them getting about 72 wins here. Again, I'm expecting Buxton to be healthy this season. I'm expecting Joe Ryan to be good this season. So I think they can boast that. In Chicago, I'm giving them 62 wins, last division, 62 and 100.
Murakami Rookie of the Year?
Possibly. Definitely will make a run for it. I think, like you said, that could be the steal of the offseason for sure. But again, the rest of the team, the moves they made, I know it's a lot. I know it's better than, but not that much better than. So,
all right. So,
yeah, what do you got?
For me, a little different.
Which is fine.
I'm going to go with Detroit winning, and I know what I said about the offense, but obviously I'm expecting the pitching to carry, Hinch a good manager, and I think there's a difference between winning a division and being a serious playoff contender that can make the World Series. And I think that's something here where I could see them winning a round, like winning the wild card round. I don't think they're going to make the ALCS. So like you said, probably would be better off trading Scooball, but for the regular season, because this is what we're talking about here, I think the pitching, they'll have one of the best staffs in the league. So I have them winning 92 games. So that will be, obviously good for first. And then in second place, I am going to go with the Guardians. That's a team, that feels like, with Stephen Vogt, they always just find a way. And they were able to, get through that stretch last year with the gambling situation, coming back on the Tigers. I mean, that was impressive stuff. Jose Ramirez, is going to be a Guardian for life after that extension in the offseason. It just pitching, like you said, Gavin Williams did great. I think Bibby bounces back. So I just think they're always solid. So I'll give them 87 wins in second place there. And then we will go with the Royals in third.
Okay.
I think, both the offense and the pitching will be okay. Lugo had that strong year a couple of years ago when the Yankees played them in the division series. Missed some time last year. Bubic is good. Cameron, I like Waka, but it just solid, but not great. And I think, unfortunately for them, despite having Bobby Witt, Pasquantino, Salvi, I think it's a non-playoff year, and I think they are going to win 83 games. And then in fourth, like I said, I will go with Chicago. I'm going to give them 68 wins. I think some optimism. And Murakami, I think, will go 30 and 100 for them. And everybody will be kicking themselves for not signing him in the offseason. 2 years, I think, 35 million or something. Wasn't that the kind? I mean, crazy for a guy. Me and Josh were talking about, a year ago where we were thinking, that's a big contract, well over 100 million. So that was a steal. And then, in last, the Twins, they traded everybody under the sun last year at the deadline. They will probably do the same again this year. Probably trade Joe Ryan, try to get a king's ransom. But I actually have them winning 62 games. So 62
there we go.
And 100 for the Minnesota Twins. So that's the AL Central, and always feels like it's a competitive season during the year. But then when it comes playoff time,
Yeah, they're going to
you don't
fall
really
short.
see much. I mean, 10 years ago, you had some runs there with the Royals and the Guardians, but it's fallen off since then.
Yeah, I suppose the Royals did win one.
Yeah, 1-1, got to 1, another one.
Yeah.
And then the Guardians got to 1, lost, blew it, game 7. Chapman able to come back, but not enough, Tony. So that's what we got. And I guess, just kind of going in order here. Tomorrow we'll go NL Central.
That's right, dude.
So, look out for that.
I like this.
Yeah, no, I do too. Right? It's
Yeah.
awesome.
And our predictions have been different.
Yes, different, and then also to just the way we're doing this so far in advance of the season, rather than that rush.
Oh my
a couple days
gosh.
before opening day, that you just kind of glaze over.
Exactly, dude. We can do our research.
Yes.
Nice and tidy.
Yes, exactly. So we'll see what happens, and obviously, good luck to our good friend John Pollock with the Tigers this year. We'll see what happens.
Absolutely, dude.
But let's get the grid up.
Yeah.
Yankees in town, so
Really,
obviously,
dude?
we love
Oh.
that. Gold gloves and Hall of Fames.
That's okay.
So we'll kind of consider.
I got a good one already.
A few things here. One for who?
I would Houston Gold Glove. We've done it before. Zach Greinke is pretty low.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's get the music up.
up.
Music up. Zach Greinke, dude, classic.
There we go.
1%.
Yankees.
Yeah, you want to just handle that?
Yankees Angels. Gio Urshela.
That's a good one. Gio Urshela at the 2%, dude.
Right next to him, Mike Mussina.
The Moose.
And then right next to him,
Rounding it off.
Ricky Henderson.
2% for Ricky Henderson.
Okay, now we got to take a look at these other ones here, just trying to think about it for a second.
We can do G-Man Choi, Angels, Pirates.
Better one.
What do you got?
Ronzi Contreras, former Yankee farmhand.
Ronzi. Okay.
Look at that number.
0.5, dude.
So we got to think about Pirates Gold Glove.
I know
Pirates
Marte
Hall of
got
Fame.
one.
Let's just do a quick
Starling
check
Marte.
on that. 2%.
All right, there we go.
And let's think about the Pirates
Hall of
Famer.
Famer. Anybody out there?
I
I mean, someone who's not obvious.
Yeah, it's did that guy who hit that home run to win the pennant, Mazeroski, is he a Hall of Famer?
I don't know.
5%.
Well, there we go.
How about that, Tony, huh?
M-A-S, Mazor.
M-A-Z.
M-A-Z. There he is, Bill.
All right. Now we just got to do Astros Angels.
Dude, look
in-
at the
in
fucking
Hall of Fame.
dinger he's packing in this photo.
Have a dinger.
Absolutely sick. Oh, we can do Guillorme. Luis Guillorme.
Okay, for Hall of Fame.
Oh, no, sorry. No.
Come
on,
on,
dude.
dude.
Come on. You know, he tried to do good. 0.3 for Guillorme, dude. There we go.
All right, and then we just got to do the Hall of Famer. Let's see here.
Biggio.
Beltran.
Oh, there we go. Carlos. 6%. All right.
Nice.
21. Blackjack, baby.
Wow, that should bode well for me at the tables.
Oh, we go to the casino right now. Go to the casino right now. Go right now. We're lucky. We're hot.
All right, and
Wow.
football. We go here.
Jets.
The Jets.
The Raiders. Kev Do. Where's Kev Do?
Kev Do.
Where's Josh B?
I kind of Kev Do kind of little sabbatical, right?
Yeah, I think so, dude. But Jimmy Buckner with the Seahawks.
Jimmy Buckhead with the Seahawks, yes. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Jeez, the one good thing I had, that's annoying. But anyway, let's see here. So 10 receiving touchdowns here. Just trying to think back a little bit. Let me just see here. So I feel like he wasn't a touchdown guy. You're just trying to be creative. Because you think about the obvious guys for the Seahawks with the touchdowns, Metcalf, Lockett, Smith and Jigba. Lockett's 13%. I don't know if we're gonna get one better than that, right?
Who are their guys from the Russ season? Like the
Lockett,
No, there must have been someone else though.
Golden Tate, but he didn't do it.
No.
It's kind of a peculiar one, you could say, right?
I would say peculiar. Yeah, you could say that, dude.
I mean, I guess we could think for another second.
Yeah, whatever you want, dude.
And then I believe we can do Bills. Let me just make sure on this, but I think Bills pack might be Matt Flynn. No. Okay, maybe that was an off-season situation. Okay, anyway.
Packers receptions. You got anyone?
Packers. I'm thinking Antonio Freeman, but let me just make sure.
Cobb?
Yeah, Antonio Freeman.
4% for Freeman.
Okay, and then Jesus Christ. Okay, not gonna do that one.
Jesus Christ.
Let me just see here. So I'm thinking for Raiders 10 to. Oh no, he didn't have 10 touchdowns. Okay. I don't know.
No.
Kind of like a sneaky one here. I'm not gonna lie. Who's that starter?
Come on, Kev Do.
The Jets offensive line. Fuck is that? I don't know. There was somebody that they had from Seattle.
Doug Baldwin for the Seahawks is Josh B right here.
Okay, do that.
Doug Baldwin. Let's go, Josh B. Let's fucking
He had
go,
like 14
dude.
touchdhdowns one season. That's crazy, but actually, Tyler Lockett was 13%. So
fucking Josh
fuck off,
B.
Josh.
God damn it, Josh.
Okay. Raiders, Bills. I think that's a JP Lossman spot.
JP?
Yep.
2% for Lossman. Who's that guy?
He was a first-round bust out of Tulane.
Did go to Tulane and UCLA, it says.
And then I'm thinking this is a Lamar or a Mike Goodson is probably the best here. Mike Goodson.
Josh B getting a kick out of that.
Mike Goodson, 0.1 Jets Raiders.
Jets Raiders.
He's
Mike
sorry, question mark.
Goodson.
All in good fun, Josh. All in good fun.
Yeah,
come
that's
on,
good.
come
That's
on.
good. That's good.
Real good. Real good.
Real good.
Okay, Jets Packers. I'm thinking that's a Muhammad Wilkerson, 0.8.
Muhammad. 0.8. Where do you go to college?
He went to Temple.
That is correct. Oh, he's from New Jersey, that guy.
What do you know?
Linden, New Jersey. Not the greatest town.
It's not great. I'm trying to think. Was Hauschka on the Bills for a second? And he was. Steven Hauschka right there. Bills, Seahawks.
Is it PH?
Yep.
How do you spell his last name?
There, you had it.
Oh,
H.
there it is. H.
Yep.
Hauschka. Kicker.
And then, okay, so
From Mass.
There we go. Jets in Seattle would be Jason Myers. How about that, Tony?
Jason Myers. 1% for Myers. Another kicker?
Yes.
I went to Marist.
How about that? Marist.
Don't hear that very often.
No.
The Red Foxes.
Poughkeepsie. Poughkeepsie, right, Tony?
Yes, that's right. Beautiful campus.
I'm trying to think if Crabtree had 10 for the Raiders. We know that what's his name? Hayward Bay didn't. Crabtree actually never had 10 touchdowns his entire career, which is nuts. Neither did Jerry Rice. And I don't think Myers did. You could do Devontae Adams. Have the spam. How are you?
Have the spam. Dave Richards.
I'm almost thinking we just go with Adams. I can't believe Tim Brown was 50% on the Raiders. Let's see. Yeah, just do Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams.
D.A.
Oh, my God. Just
Damon.
Amendolara.
27, but it's not
100%,
50.
dude. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I guess
there?
Bowers would have been better. It's okay.
Possibly.
Rasul Douglas is 16%.
Do you want me to look up?
I'm trying to think. I guess I'll just try to think if I could think of something else. Why was I thinking it was Flynn?
Who did you say?
Matt Flynn. No, Rasul Douglas.
Douglas.
Yeah. Other guys.
Wow, only one quarterback from 1985.
Not Cobb. Running backs.
Oh, no, there's only 4 running backs. They're all from the 80s and 90s.
Because the Packers don't do a lot of free agents and stuff.
Got a wide receiver here.
Anybody great?
Apparently he's the Bosa's cousin. No, not great. Only played for Green Bay and Buffalo from 2018 to 2022. Didn't have a year over 200 yards. Okay, here's a guy, a 2-time Super Bowl champion, dude. This guy was a 5th-round draft pick in 2018 to the Packers out of South Florida? So he went to North Carolina State and South Florida. Wide receiver. He started with Green Bay 2018 to 2021. His best season was in 2020, 690 yards, 6 touchdowns.
Oh, Valdez Scantling?
Yeah.
There we go. I thought he went to UCF. Oh, but yeah, not USF, right? UCF?
He went to North Carolina State and then South Florida.
South Florida?
Yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking it was Central Florida. All right.
I don't know. That's what it says.
I feel like that might be a...
Really?
Yeah.
Come
I'm
on.
gonna look it up.
They're very rarely wrong here on the reference.
But like I'm almost positive, but I guess maybe I'm wrong.
You fact checking right now?
It is South Florida. Well, all right. It happens sometimes, right?
Listen, it happens. Dave is watching.
Dave is watching. All right. To
All
the
right,
hardwood.
The
we
hardwood.
go.
Michael Theophil next door. Will he help? I don't know.
I can see it.
I think so. He's got a few, especially with Chicago. He was a Bulls fan back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Rockets and Pistons. Josh Smith.
Josh B. 12% for Josh Smith.
Okay.
5 assists per game.
Let's see. The 5 assists per game. I wondered if. No, not him. Okay.
Point guard.
And then let's see. So for Golden State, Iguodala. No,
Rico Dowdle? Is that what you just said?
No, I thought maybe Iguodala. I was kind of stretching for it a little
Who
bit.
do I want? Iguodala.
Iguodala. Rodney Stuckey, Pistons, 5 assists.
Rodney
Stuckey.
Very interesting. What's the deal with him?
I forgot where he went, honestly. It's been a while.
Went to Eastern Washington.
Okay.
From
Grizzled
Seattle.
vet.
Yeah.
5 assists a game for the Warriors. Agent Zero. Also known as Hibachi, too.
There we go.
Well, you don't know. Gilbert Arenas.
I know. All right, come on. I don't fucking...
Get with it a little bit.
Come on.
Just a little bit.
I don't want to get with it. Agent Zero is a cool name, though. I'll give him that, dude. Also known as Nacho or the General.
There we go. 5 assists a game. Bulls. Kobe White. Noel.
Kobe like that?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I think it's a Caldwell Pope spot for top left. Let me just make sure. Caldwell Pope. And yes. You got to put in Caldwell. I hate how they do that. Nonsense.
Caldwell Pope. It is nonsense.
Yeah. All right. Let's think about these here for a second. Rockets, Bulls. Rockets, Warriors.
Rockets Warriors. Rockets Warriors.
I'm trying to think. Eric Gordon, did he play on any of these?
Eric Gordon?
Come on. No. Okay. And then the Wizards Bulls. Who's that guy?
Who's that guy?
It's not the name. Let me think about this for a second. Jeez. Warriors. Was Livingston on the Wizards?
Sean?
Yes. Sean Livingston. Warriors, Wizards.
Look at that, baby.
SHA. It is kind of, come on. I know you get annoyed sometimes. Sorry. SHA.
You?
Yeah.
Come on, there's like a million ways to spell Sean.
No, I'm saying it is kind of funny though. Like you don't even mean to, but just somehow you always go with the other alternative spelling.
Oh shit!
You gotta love it.
Come on, man.
Always good to get a good chuckle. No one's gonna argue that.
Of course.
Maybe was PJ Tucker on the Warriors? No. I don't know why I was thinking that he might have been. Other veteran guys that they have had. Not Collison. I don't know. It's bothering me too. The Wizards Bulls. There's like a high draft pick. It's like, who the heck was it? No, Nene was
Nene
was never on the Bulls.
Sean Marion.
I guess.
Look it up. Dead nuts.
Yeah.
Warriors,
yeah,
Rockets.
It's just kind of
I
deflated.
feel like I've looked that up before.
Yeah.
Houston Rockets, Golden State Warriors. Couple obvious ones we want to avoid here. Boom, 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 boom. Really? Oh, who are these guys? This guy went to UVM from Rochester. But this isn't good. You're not going to get that. Let's see. Who's this guy? Undrafted out of NC State. No. This is a guy. 17th overall pick by the Hawks in 2013.
Out of NC State?
No. He's out of Germany.
Not Kevin Herter.
No. Let's see. He's a point guard, it says here. Currently with the Cavs, but spent 2013 to 2018 with Atlanta. Then went to OKC for 2 seasons. Then went to the Lakers from 21 to 22. In 22, got traded to Boston. Also then got traded to Houston. He went back to the Lakers for the 23 season. In 2024, he's with Toronto and Brooklyn. In 25, he went from Brooklyn to the Golden State to Detroit, and then was with Sacramento in 26 and Cleveland.
I don't know why. I'm not picking up on who this is.
He is 6'1", 175 pounds.
I just don't. Germany, that just kind of throws me
First
off.
round, 2013.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
guess
all right.
should try someone else.
All right, got it. Damn. Let's see what this guy is. This is a guy out of Tennessee. 8th overall pick in 2007 out of UNC.
Drew, for Wizards Bulls, Drew Gooden.
Wizards Bulls, Drew Gooden.
Okay,
1%, by the way.
UNC.
Sorry, I lost the guy. Hold on, where is he? Yes. 8th overall pick, 2007 out of UNC. Looks like he was a power forward for most of his career here. He was drafted by the Charlotte Bobcats.
Marvin Williams.
No. First game, though,
Sean May.
was with the Golden State Warriors.
So, James Michael McAdoo.
No. Was with the Warriors in 07 to 09. Did not
UNC.
play in 09 to 10 because of injury, it says. And then was with the Warriors in 11, but got traded to the New Jersey Nets. Then was a center for Dallas from 11 to 14. In 2015, he played for 3 teams: Dallas, Boston, Phoenix. Landed in Memphis in 15 for 2 seasons, 2.5. Ended his career with Houston 2017, 2018.
Tyler Zeller?
No. Do you want me to give you like a rhymes
Not
with? Or
Nerlens
sounds
Noel.
like no.
Is there? I don't know.
His-
I don't think I'm gonna. Or I mean, that's what was.
His last name isn't wrong.
It's right, but I don't know his first name.
Okay. I know. Let's see. What is this guy? This guy is 11th overall pick.
Brandon Wright. Brendan Wright.
Brandon Wright is the guy.
Okay. Point
got
one.
that?
Yeah,
Put that
I
in
don't
there.
remember that guy.
Brandon Wright,
Or-
dude.
oh yeah. That's a weird spelling too.
Golden State. Yeah, it's like it's too many A's. Point one. All right,
Nice.
dude. And then want to do Rockets Bulls?
Yeah.
See anyone in the comments here? Nobody. Rockets Bulls, stand by.
Michael Carter Williams, Syracuse.
Michael Carter
Rookie of the
Williams.
year with Philly.
Went to Syracuse?
Yep.
All right, there we go. Michael Carter Williams. Oh, gosh. Wow, there we go, dude.
26.
0.6, dude. 26. Keeping it in the 20s, dude.
All right, and then hockey we go. Rangers Islanders.
Rangers Islanders. You know any?
Come on, Tony.
Well, there's a guy.
This is a guy.
There's a guy with my name.
Tony D'Angelo.
Yeah,
3%.
For Tony D'Angelo?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll take that. 3%, dudes.
Anything creative we could do
For only one team?
You think Berard is probably?
Maybe like an Adam Edstrom instead?
Let me just check. For some reason, I feel like Berard is. How do you? B-E-R?
Yeah, BERARD.
1%.
Okay. Oh, it's one. Brett
see?
Berard.
Kinda got me too, right?
1%. There we go. We can do Carl Hagelin for Rags, Caps.
God, Hagelin.
Oh, 11%. That was a little higher than I thought.
You think like we could do for Hurricanes and Islanders, Sebastian Aho, since like they're both on each team, but they're different players, but they have the same name? Worth a try, right?
That is worth a try, but no.
You can't do that.
We could probably do that goalie, Bussy, for only one team. Brandon Bussy.
Right. Okay.
I think it's Brandon.
And I don't know if you have someone good from Minnesota, but Brock Faber's 7%.
Yeah, let's do that. Brock Faber, the Minnesota native. I'm surprised he's only 7%, dude. He's like been killing it this season.
Yeah.
We can do Susie for Wild Islanders.
All right.
Carson. Susie. Oh, did I spell Carson wrong? Is it E-N?
I would just put Susie in.
I guess so, right? How did I spell it before? I thought I spelled it like that.
I honestly, I don't even know.
Oh,
I know a really good one.
what do you got?
Who's the guy? It's Evgeny
Evgeny Kuznetsov?
Yeah, for
Caps
and Hurricanes.
Hurricanes.
No one's gonna have that.
Evgeny Kuznetsov.
Oh, right there.
13%.
I thought that would be less because he like barely played for them.
Well, he was a very prominent name for the Capitals.
Yeah, but you look up his numbers. Yeah, the postseason when they win the championship, point leader. But other than that, the production wasn't popping off the page, Tony. Let's be fair.
All right. Oh, yeah, exactly. No, you're not wrong.
Kim Talbot
You're not
never
wrong.
played for Washington, right? No.
No.
And
Darcy. We can do Darcy Kemper.
Yeah,
He'd
do
probably
it.
be high though, but I don't know who else though. I kind of don't know.
20.
And I don't know who else.
I mean, we could do, our favorite game.
Seems like, yeah. Why not? At least one. 'Cause I
Wild.
think I have a good one for Hurricanes, Islanders.
Well, why don't you put it in?
I'm not like 100% sure to be honest. Dude.
Well, I mean, who you
I think it's
about?
Calvin DeHaan.
Calvin.
I'm pretty sure he had like a couple games with Carolina, and
Yep,
obviously a lot
5%.
with. All right, there we go.
All right. Wild and the Capitals. Okay, there's a guy.
Darcy aside.
Okay, yeah, there's a guy, goalie. Okay, the only other goalie to play for both teams. He's currently 49 years old. Started with the Canadiens. Was there from 95 to 2005, and then was on Colorado for 3 seasons, Washington for 2, Minnesota for 1, and then finished up with Florida in 11, 12, and 12 and 13. Quebec native.
Cam Ward.
Nope.
Damn it.
He has like a kind of a French name, I guess you could
like
say.
a Bork.
Nope.
Not like a Bork. Kind of a French name. What do you mean by kind of
No,
French?
basically a French name.
So it's like a.
It's crazy though. There's 20 skaters and 2 goalies. That's a very low
22
number. But I guess
players.
the Wild, were they like a newer franchise? Is that why?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they were the Minnesota North Stars were there first, and they moved to Dallas.
Oh, okay. But yeah, the's not a ton of people for this.
I don't know if I'm gonna get this guy.
There's
dude.
a guy who is
Any current
currently
players?
playing.
Okay, here we go.
He's from Sweden. First round pick by Washington in 09. Was it 09? Yeah, 09. Was on Washington from 2010 to 2016, so that means he won the cup with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then went to the Devils, the Bruins, the Sabres, the Wild.
Elias.
No.
Damn it.
And then went to Seattle,
Devils.
Washington again, Minnesota.
Zach
He's currently on
Parise?
Minnesota. He's
No.
a center.
On Minnesota?
Yeah. That's your Capitals won in 2016 or no?
No.
20.
Penguins won in 16 and 17.
Okay.
Caps won in 18, maybe?
Oh, so maybe it wasn't the team.
And then it was
then.
Blues in 19.
But
he's a center
yeah.
on the Wild,
and he has
dude.
the same last name as a backup goalie. I gotta see what team this goalie.
Markstrom?
No,
No.
backup goalie that I've mentioned his name kind of a decent
Gustafson.
amount. No.
Shit. No.
Okay, so this goalie is the backup for Tampa.
Not Brian Elliott.
No,
Not
but
oh shit.
I always say the name.
Fuck, dude.
And it's the same letter for the first and the last name.
So they're the same initials, is what you're telling me?
Yes.
Shit, who the fuck is the backup goalie? I know who the backup goalie is for Tampa. We've
Yeah.
done this before.
Yeah.
Who the hell is the backup goalie for? Is it? No, it's not. Damn it, dude. Sorry, what's the connection between the backup goalie for Tampa and this guy?
Same last name.
Oh, same last name and same initials.
Not same initials, but same last name.
Same last
and
name.
I've just said the name.
Not Corpusalo. You say, oh my gosh, dude.
One of his nicknames, this could potentially help you here, is Mojo. Mojo and Jojo are two of his nicknames.
And his last name is not Johansson.
It is.
Oh, it is Johansson.
Yeah, you never said
so. It's
Johansson.
Marcus Johansson
Yeah.
is the player
Yeah,
that we have to put down.
Yeah.
Yes. I thought I said that.
No, you said, what was the other name? I don't know. Forgot what the other. It was another backup goalie name. I forgot what you said. Not Elliott, but the other name you said.
38% though. It's just fine.
Hey, I mean, there
Listen,
wasn't
we
a
got
lot
it.
of options.
No, they
That
were
was the
not.
problem.
They were not.
So yeah, solid grid there.
I would say so.
Yeah. And then we do have newly underway here is the Genesis Invitational.
That's right.
So right now, 4-way tie at the top. Hoey, Hoagie, Knapp, and McCarty. And Knapp has been playing some good golf. I know he had a solid finish last week at Pebble Beach. Pearson Cootie, actually the Philly Godfather fraud, put him as a top 20. I actually took it in a parlay, just like a $5 thing because the odds were good.
What's the deal with Cootie?
So look him up. He's had some really good finishes this year. So
26
he hasn't
years old.
won yet, but look at his. If
University
you go
of
to
Texas.
results from this year, they're all strong. 13th, 18th, 2nd, 10th, and then just 46th, 48th
Hey, from
last
Pebble
week.
Beach, but still, yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I mean, you're
all
talking
well
within
under par.
Top 20 for the first 4 rounds.
So yeah,
First
so
four
what I
tournaments, should
did,
say.
it was plus 800 to have Cootie, Rose, and Scotty. So why not, right?
You love Justin Rose.
He's good.
Yeah,
dude.
no, he is
really
very good.
is. He really is. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely gonna watch a good amount of this today. Probably at the gym and in the office and stuff.
The elliptical.
And you have maybe you'll pop it on before class.
Before class.
right?
Yes, that would be sick. I
Um,
definitely will.
so yeah, and we'll talk about the recap of the first round
Yes.
tomorrow. Kind of crazy. The last event of the West Coast Swing, and we go to Florida next week for the Cognizant Classic,
That's right, dude. Where in Florida? Naples?
Palm Beach
Palm Beach.
or Palm Gardens, PGA National.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
National. Brooks will be back for that one, so that'll be good. See what he could do there.
Yeah, you feel pretty good about him right now?
No, actually, that's a tough course. So honestly,
Yeah.
I would not. I would almost bet him to miss the cut. To be
Wow,
honest.
there we go.
They'd say that's one of the higher scoring averages.
Yeah.
Obviously, higher, worse, of course.
Start calling you the Stanford Godfather over here.
Yeah,
Selling your bets.
yeah. No, but I don't know. Doesn't that? I feel like that. To me, that seems like something that would piss you off too. Somebody like trying to post stats every year. $100 better wins 30,000.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
dude, there's no way. Everybody would buy your picks if that was the case.
Exactly.
So
Don't trust it.
nope. And I bet he had UConn last
And
night.
from Philly. Come on.
Yeah, Philly, please. But Creighton I know I mentioned this quickly, but I just wanted to go over it again. 91-84. Hurley calling out the defense after the game. I mean, it's fair. I mean, it was a tie game, 45-45 at half, and they just could not get the defense in order. They allowed Creighton to go 10-21 from 3-point range, and they got torched by Josh Dixon, who had 21 and 8 for the Blue Jays, who are only 1 over 500 after this win, 14-13, 8-8 in the Big East. UConn moves to 24-3, 14-2 in the Big East, but I believe I'll have to double check this, but I've been thinking second now because of the St. John's win, and they narrowly escaped out of Marquette. So that's why, a lot of times people hate on, you lose to a conference opponent, lesser opponent, but conference play is just different, man. So they're a half game up, but we do have that game in hand, not even in hand, but I'm saying game to go against St. John's that is coming up. Go to the UConn schedule. I think it's very soon here. So if you go, either way, that's good. Villanova Saturday and then next Wednesday. So less than a week, 6 days away from that matchup against St. John's. Must win. Have to do it. Get the confidence of the team back up. And you look at this. Caravan only 2 points last night, for the all-time winningest player in UConn history. Braylon Mullins, great, 25 points, 6 of 11 from 3, 6 boards as well. Reed had a double-double, 15 and 12. Only 1 block. Usually when they go, he's going on defense with the block shots. Solo Ball, who had been hot, only 8 points, and they only get, 16 points at the bench. Shot 44 from the floor, 37 from 3, but 61% from the free throw line. They lose by 7. They miss 7 free throws. You think about that defense. Something's got to be buttoned up, but I guess it's just like one of those things because it's just easy to get all bent out of shape of a regular season loss. But I've mentioned this before. Getting these losses out of the way now, I don't know. I think it helps the team. Do you think it helps the team at the end of the year to lose a couple games because then it's like, okay, this is the stuff we know that we have to work on?
It does. I think even more so of pointing holes out in your own level of play, but also I feel like just mentally, the pressure of keeping up those wins, I feel like is just an added pressure, it's an added element, to having to deal with. And some players obviously deal with it better than others, but still, I would rather just not even have that factor if I was, the coach or a player, I guess. Was Hurley pretty tight. Jazzed up? Yeah, dude.
The defense, terrible. I mean, 91 points. But I think, like I said, I think it'll be a learning experience. I think they'll have that tenacity on defense.
What's the deal with Creighton?
Villanova. They're only 14-13. I mean, they're not going to make the tournament unless they run the table in the Big East Conference.
So it shouldn't have happened.
No. But it's all right. We've seen, crazy. And UConn's had years where they were 500 in conference and then just get hot for the conference tournament.
Right.
Way better than that. But, I think that St. John's win. Beat Villanova, beat St. John's, and you'll be fine. That's kind of my thought. We'll see. And then I know your favorite topic, the NBA finally resuming after the All-Star break tonight. We do have a Knicks-Pistons matchup. All of our fellow Knicks fans here are going to be excited for that one. 7:30 Prime Video at the Garden. Tickets starting at $300, so pretty cheap date there, right? 4.5 point favorite for the Knicks. I might take the Pistons on that one. 4.5.
Wow.
221.5 is the total. But big game for the Knicks. Litmus test coming out of the break, Tony.
Yeah, definitely, dude.
Duran is suspended.
What's the deal with that?
The Pistons. A fight. There's a fight.
Wow, I like that, dude.
So, and then I'm trying to see, Pistons have won both games. One of the games the Knicks had guys out. I would imagine coming out of the break, they'll have everybody. But I guess Anunoby's going to be a game-time decision, and then McBride's out with that pelvis injury till April. So, be interesting to see. But this is a big stretch here for the Knicks. I mean, this is their opportunity, but especially after getting shellacked in those other games. I mean, you want to make a statement here, kind of like UConn, St. John's this weekend,
right?
Or next week.
But you're putting money on
the Pistons
Detroit
with the 4.5. But I would say, you could. I don't know if they would let you parlay this, but Pistons plus 4.5.
And the Knicks
money
win.
Line.
I don't think they would let you parlay that.
Yeah, probably not. But and then also, how about this money line 150 plus 150 for the Pistons? Kind of worth it.
Interesting.
But this is where the Knicks step up.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, don't get mad at me. Step up.
Sounds like you're liking the value that Detroit has here. I don't know.
I'm not going to. I'll honestly probably use, because there was like a 50% profit boost in the NBA. I think you should get it too. They had the option. It was either a 50% boost 225 boost or no sweat token. So $10.
No sweat token is nice.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you get riled for those.
Oh, yeah, of course, dude. No sweat.
Have you done any NBA stuff or no?
I think Josh B gave me a parlay once
And
that
it
I
didn't
took.
hit?
No, it did not hit. Not that there's anything against him, but I was like, I just don't.
Yeah,
I just don't know. I just
Wait,
don't
if it's
know.
nothing against him though, how did I know it didn't hit? Yeah, and then we got baseball tomorrow. It will be getting underway. Yankees first game of the spring training slot, 1:05 at Smith Stadium in Sarasota. So that'll be right after the show ends tomorrow. And
That's right.
That's really it, right?
I guess, right? I mean,
Yeah.
what else is there, man?
Yeah.
We covered it all today.
Yeah, exactly. So definitely a great show today.
NL Central tomorrow.
NL Central tomorrow. Really appreciate everybody who tuned in.
Don't forget it.
And continues to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page, Tony, Michael, Renee, and Jay, and Costume, the merch at DowntimeTV.com. I want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the games, and we will see you.
Oh.
Whoa.
There it is.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.